everyone. My name is Circe. Many of you may know me as daughter of Helios and or the witch of Aiea. However, today I'm just going to be Circe to you and my followers. And today I'm going to be doing Google's most asked questions about me. So without further ado, let's get on into it. As many of you know, I am freshly immortal from my immortal life, so many of these questions may be pertaining to my new mortal form, so let's get right into it. Has raising your son affected your view on immortality? There we go. So many of my followers may be aware of my son Telegonus, who is the son of I and Odysseus. I believe that raising Telegonus was a major learning curve in my journey in immortality. For a long time, I was used to the loveless, immortal relationships that I had with my sister Pasiphae and my brother Aedes and even my father Helios. And I believe that through raising Telegonus, I have learned the real emotions that cannot be accessed while being immortal and can only be viewed through mortal life. Moving on to question 2. How has witchcraft shaped your view on immortality versus mortality? I believe that my witchcraft has given me a very different perspective on immortality and mortality. In terms of immortality, when we think of the gods, they get to flow through life constantly, but through my witchcraft, I was able to capture some of the mortal characteristics of consistently working on something and failing and trying again and again, which has separated me from my immortality and thus my family. Along with how witchcraft has shaped my perception on mortals, I have been able to turn many of these mortals into pigs, which has really shown me how I can change mortals' lives. But besides that, I've been able to nourish the human experience through my witchcraft, which has ultimately shaped my views. Question 3. What was the driving force to give up your immortality? I think that the driving force to give up my immortality was the connections that I had with others, specifically the love I felt for my newfound husband, Telemachus. It was more than just being immortal for me. I had the choice between being in love or being immortality, and I will always choose in order to experience a life with Telemachus that I could never experience as an immortal. All right, going pretty good so far. Now we're on question 4. What mortal has mostly influenced your immortal life? Controversial one here. But if I had to guess, I would most likely say the mortal that had mostly influenced my life would be Galactus, because he completely changed the trajectory of my life forever, and due to the fact that I met him and my life has never been the same. I fell in love with him, and this caused him to become the great god that he has today. I think it's arguable that I am the way I am because of him, and thus Scalia and everyone else that came after him. If I had to look back in the long run, I would be thankful for the actions I took for him, because it has made me the woman that I am today. All right, moving on. How do your relationships with immortals and mortals differ and coincide? My relationships with immortals can be depicted through the separation that I currently have with my family. My sister Pasiphae, my brother Aedes are selfish and use others to satisfy their many wants and many needs, which has called me to consider whether these immortal beings should be held to such a high regard. However, my immortal relationships are not the ones that have truly fulfilled me. I have fallen in love with many mortals. I have birthed a mortal, and even the mortals that have came and disrespected me and my island have shown me the delicate and emotional and finite lives that I have chosen for myself. Last but not least, when did you realize you wanted to be rid of your immortality? Interesting question. So right before I decided to give up my immortality, I had an enlightening conversation with my father Helios, where I separated myself from not only my immortality, but from my family. I decided to do this given I did not want to be under the bind that my father placed on me since I was born into his family. So that's all the questions that I have for today. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope that you guys continue to follow me through my mortal life.